Hello, welcome back. Heatwave is now in the 90s, which, don't get me wrong, it's great when you're outside, but man, being indoors sucks. Buildings in the UK don't have any air conditioning or anything like that, so they're built to trap heat, not to get rid of it. So if you're indoors in this, man, it just stinks. My PC just turns off if I leave it on too long. So with that in mind, I guess we'll get through this quickly. Did the spells. Blood hunting didn't go very well. Even in Swinland, we've got the B3 guy blood hunting in Swinland and didn't find anything, which sucks. And then there was a battle in Sewage Outlet. So Ulm kind of dodged everything and went to the Harbour Province. But it's not all of his stuff, I don't think, because it's only like 70 maidens. Yeah, 72 of them. So that's interesting. But the other fights went fine. Zenthra took back with the Deer Tribe, and Mictlan broke siege. So here's the map now. Got all this back. This was discovering a scout. Got this back, and yeah, he took this province. Which I guess is kind of okay for us, because he can't hit any of our important provinces from there. Event in Zenthra, we got 11 Urgems. Discovered the Russian scout in our fort, Batman. And we recruited the Master Druid. So here's the Master Druid. He's a Woodhinge Druid with some Voidmen. We'll send him over to this lab and he can patrol, research here, help defend it. That's it for messages. Judging from the Discord, this game is, like, nuts. It was me and Veritas were killing Ulm, but then Veritas got attacked by Abyssia and Therados. But then Abyssia has now had to stop attacking Veritas because Helheim has attacked Abyssia. And there's a bunch of other people I can't see who are also in wars as well. Lanka has been defeated, I think. They might be AI. Yeah. Lanka's been defeated already. They got crushed by someone. I think maybe Niffle. And I've asked Niffle if they can move some stuff onto this fort to do with that. But yeah, lots of wars going on in the world. 122. I guess it's normal. It just feels like a lot of people involved in the same conflict. Just kind of like, you know, like transitively or whatever. Anyway. Over here, I moved a random commander to Forest of Pine to pick up the lizards that were here. These guys can go and take these provinces maybe if they're lucky. Single very weird tree. The big expansion force is moving here, and the Palisades is finished this turn. Yeah, we had a very successful blood hunt in this province, which is very funny. It's 4.5k, and these are just B1 mages. Yeah, but we're going to just keep blood hunting it until we can put a lab up here, I suppose. But we'll just keep the units in this province for a turn. This army might just take random provinces. I'm wondering if it's going to go through the swamp and the cave, just to be annoying. If it goes to the swamp, I'll move the stuff here to the cave and cut it off, I suppose. Quite a lot of stuff. Being in the cave would help us because of dark vision. In Mictlan, got a few Sacreds now, and some Wolves. Sacreds are going to head to Shadowglade to beef that up. The Wolves are heading to Swinland, help patrol. Recruitment looks like this. We do have an additional holy point now. We have 8, which is good, but gold is kind of tight, so can't really make use of it. But I'm getting the flying sacreds instead of just all jags and a moon priest. So still blood hunting in Swinland. I'm gonna do jaguar toads every turn, I guess, just to get some extra stuff on the field. Over in this section, bunch of stuff moving to Shadowglade. We've got a bunch of jags. Got the new jags and the new flying guys from my cap. Plenty of Vinemen and imps and stuff. They'll just move back. We'll resume blood hunting and continue building up. We'll move some of the recruited sacreds to this province every turn. We'll move fewer recruited units to this province, but we'll do more summons here. And once these provinces feel kind of safe against a big army, we'll be a bit freer to resume moving stuff this way if we can finish this stuff off. But yeah, awkward position, but I'm doing what I can. I think it's important that we just make sure we can defend our important provinces against stealth attacks. And leave it there. I don't think anything else is happening. I'm doing another cast of wolves this turn. And then that should be enough. I'll see what the unrest looks like next turn. So currently doing 10 research per month. I think we'll get Blood 4 quite quickly though once we resume researching. Should be okay. But that is it for this turn. So that was turn 22. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next turn.
Hello, welcome back. Some summons, some blood slaves. Got 37 this turn, which is quite good. 7 in a single very weird tree, which only has like 4k pop. Which is something, I suppose. Battle and Sewage Outlet, which we took back fine. Nothing there. And then we got attacked in Anoria next. But this is a very small army. Just 25 maidens. The commander here is quite isolated as well, so it's vulnerable to flying stuff at the moment. But I don't think it's going to stick around. Events then, in our throne, the hard-working farmers of the province managed to harvest some sturdy crops, even during winter. Lost some unrest, gained some gold, pretty nice. And Zenthra, I haven't looked this event up yet, so I don't know what it is, but there is a lake here of which the locals speak. It is said the wind never touches its surface, and if you gaze in its waters, the reflection you see will be the face of your true love. I am guessing this means it requires some sort of water mage to go and investigate, since it's a lake. That's what I would think. But since it involves the wind, maybe it is also an air mage, I don't know. But when we're a bit freer to move around, I guess we'll send a water mage over and see if they trigger something. Finished the fortress on our throne and recruited Aunard's archers. So, here's Aunard, and here are his archers. Great stuff. That's it for messages. Looks like Ulm is now free from his cap. Not good for us, although his army looks very small relative to where it was a couple of turns ago. Unless the last time we saw it was just before he moved a bunch of stealth stuff out of it, and like the big army here is what was originally in his cap, I don't know. But the fact that he's out of his cap now means we might have to prepare for more stealth armies. Or just conventional armies that are going to take these provinces now, I don't know. But we've got a few lizards in Ironwood. So they're going to attack Forest of Ugly Birds that pack next. Why not? Try and just keep taking stuff around here with lizards. See if we can. Fortress in the throne is finished, so Rex here is going to build a lab. Everyone else is going to move to the cave. We saw the big army in Sewage Outlet last turn. Means it's in one of these provinces currently. Not this one. One of these, though. Or it just lingered here, I don't know. So it could be in Liss, and it could be going to attack the cave this turn. So, let's give it a shot. All of my armies are now Agony Communions. This one's the smallest, there's only 2 slaves. Which doesn't boost the AoE, unfortunately. But 2 slaves, 2 masters, doing a bunch of Agonies and Reinvigorations. Agony is a big AoE 4 fear effect. So does some armor getting damage as well. So we'll just spam that if we can. Fighting in a cave would be advantageous for us because we have more things with night vision than he does. So I do not think he will move here at all, but better than just sitting in the fort doing nothing, right? Up here, both of these armies are now also Agony Communions. Quinlan's has 3 slaves, 3 masters, bit weird. Mictlan Potley does have Blood 3 though, so 3 slaves does actually boost him up a level for Agony AoE. It's increased by... Oh, I misread this originally. I thought it was increased by 1 for every 2 levels. It's not, it's increased by 2 for every level. I didn't realize that. Man, that scaling's great. That's even better than I thought. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's an Agony Communion though still. Same thing. Mictlan does Divine Blessing and Holy Avenger though, since he's a big guy. You don't have many units here, but we've got lots of flying units and some Agony might help things out. So they'll be defending Swinland. The army currently in Anoria could attack Evergreen. I can't really defend this. I'm going to try. I'm sending out one little mage with a few sacreds. He'll do some imps. The commander is isolated. I'm not sure if you have flying units in a mixed squad like this, if the flying units will actually fly. There's that weird thing where mixed squads of ranged and non-ranged units The ranged units will only fire their ranged weapons if the leftmost unit is ranged. I think Eariewax taught this to me in one of my comments a while back. So I wonder if it'll be the same for flying units. Like maybe if only the leftmost unit is flying, then the flying units will fly. I guess we'll see. I have no idea if these guys will fly or not in a mixed squad. But if they do, that'll be helpful. The Lamias are pretty good in combat. We're probably not against that many maidens. They'll get shredded too quickly, I think. But we'll see. Life drain on 50% regen is no joke, and they do shapeshift into snakes that have, I think, like 20 hit points. They're a bit more durable than they look. Also 15 PD here. It's only Deer Tribe. And that leaves the Shadowglade. This is the biggest communion we have. And by the way, this uses every single slave we have currently. It's like a perfect number of slaves to be able to continue blood sacrificing everywhere and set up these 3 scripts. This province is really funny because we have just enough slaves, but yeah, that's just from the blood hunting they've done. They don't have a lab here. This is the big one though. This is like 9, maybe 10 slaves with this guy. This guy, who does actual communion slave spell. I don't know. Man, if I didn't realize agony scaled per level. These are going to be some big agonies in this province. There's 3 of them doing it. That's pretty good. So if the army that was here snuck here and now it attacks this, feeling confident, I don't know, that might be kind of interesting, because our army here is small. It's basically, we've got Arnard archers, we've got 36 sacreds, some flying sacreds, and that's it. Oh, there's some more sacreds moving from my cap, though. I guess it's not too bad. He does have like 130 units total in our lands, though, so... I don't know, maybe the army's not that bad. That's the best communion. I suppose this army is actually the weakest, isn't it? It's just 17, not even 17, 16 jags, 3 eagles, 21 bats. But there's the scripts for those, that army, and that army, though. We're reaching the point, I think, where we can just about defend all of these important provinces. It'll free us up a bit, but we really need to catch one of these armies. I don't really know how to catch them, is the problem we have at the moment. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am moving the Little Deer Tribe guys back to Mictlan, and the Vinemen to Batman. They'll be in position to try and take back provinces we lose. The Vinemen can attack Honoria next turn. But that's everything for this turn, I think. Doing lots of blood hunting this turn as well. Got 3 blood hunters in this province, and 3 in this one as well. Only got an H1 guy sacrificing. Our blood slaves, like I said, are exactly stretched to 0, so pretty cool, I suppose. But that's it for this turn, I think. Research currently 92 per month. We'll get the Ozolotls eventually. We're not far off. I was advised to try out the spell that got added as well. Endow Garlands. Apparently these guys have entanglement or something. Anyone who hits them gets entangled. Might be really good. Nice blockers, I suppose. That was 1023 though. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hello, welcome back. There's a slight change. After the end of last turn, I cancelled building that lab on our throne, and I recruited the Quick Spears instead in the Lamia province. I got nervous that it was so undefended, but it doesn't look like it was attacked. Summoned Jaguar Toads. Searched for sites in the throne with Death Mage, but none were there. Caught quite a few blood slaves. 30, 41. Not too bad. Threw some lizards into the forest of ugly birds that pack. Only 1 point of PD here though, so fully imagine how this goes. Really well. There we are. However, now that Ulm is no longer having his cap sieged, he has moved out some units, including his god, looks like, who is thugged out, pretty hardcore. Got a Burning Pearl, Ring of Regen, Cheese Shoes, Dithronic Lion Pelt, Crown of Lead, Fine Shield, and Main Gauche of Parrying. It's kind of scary. Personal Regen, Breath of Winter, Quicken Self, Enlarge, and Moss Body. Good stuff. Unexpected event in Batman, a flock of aggressive goats have been donated to the temple. Nice. Rex foresaw that Benevolent Star will rise during diseases, it looks like, in 3 months. Did some patrolling and got the Quick Spears. Yeah. I just got nervous. so it's pointless anyway. I'm going to build the lab now, actually, in a single very weird tree. Over here, this is where Olm's God is. Can't kill that with any lizards, but I can move into one of these two provinces now. It's just a coin flip. Which one's he going to defend? Which one am I going to attack? Why not? We'll attack this one. See how we go. Good luck, lizards. Getting the lab up in the tree. It looks like no army moved into the cave, so we didn't get to have any fight. However, let's stick with this. Let's imagine that the army is in the cave, but it's stealth for some reason. And it can see this army here, and it thinks, oh, this army's going to move over to help out in the homeland. So I'll be sneaky and attack this fort. So with that in mind, we're going to move patrol onto the fort and try to prevent that from happening. So fingers crossed we get extremely lucky somehow. And then up here, still just doing the same stuff. Until I catch an army, I don't know what to do. I'm just building up force in these two provinces, basically, and that's it. So Shadowglade is still the same. I'm doing Infamiliars every month again now. I got the H2 guy doing sacrifices. Going to attack Honoria with the Vine Men, and then they're going to expire. That's fine. So hopefully take that back. In Evergreen, just going to sit here for a turn with this guy. Got some units. There's the quick spears here as well. We'll patrol and we'll site search just to maybe pop a small stealth army. And then most of that stuff is then just going to go to Swinland, I think. And moving a bunch of recruited stuff this turn to Swinland. Some more Jags, some more Eagles, the aggressive goats. Goat from Batman that were donated to the temple. Some wolves from my cap that we just summoned last turn. Or maybe, not sure when, but there's wolves anyway. And recruitment is currently a Priest King and some Jags in my cap. Can't quite do 7 of them. And nothing in some Jags in Batman. Because I'm building the lab, which is using most of my gold. We're almost at Blood 4, which is something we could do. It's early spring now, right? Yeah, it's early spring, so we could cast Maze Vigil with our Priest Kings. Give us growth for the rest of the year. It does cost 3 Dominion in the province, though. This province only has 3 Dominion. I'm not... same for this one. How's my cap doing? Cap's on 5. Don't have a Priest King here yet, though. Yeah, I don't feel great about just selling 3 points of Dominion. The Dominion's not exactly strong. We are back to blood sacrificing on all of our temples, though. Except this one. But that's really it for this turn. I'm still a bit paralysed. Baratos says that the main guy attacking him was Abyssia, who currently has his cap being sieged by Russ, or Roos, whatever. So maybe Baratos will come back now and try and finish off Ulm? Who knows? Anything to just bring me up, I suppose. But that's it for this turn. It'd be nice if we could, like, go and attack this throne at some point, but I just feel like I can't leave these two provinces undefended at the moment. But there's the turn anyway. I'm just going to submit a partial while I check the video. That was turn 24. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.